YouTube? Are you doing laundry here? Hi roommate. So today I want to talk about books. More specifically, what a book is and what brain crack is. See, people are like, oh, books are just books. Well, there's different categories of books. This book, Franny and Zooey, is a higher caliber of book than, say, this book, A Single Girl's Guide to Murder. You see, this is literature. J.D. Salinger, good stuff, makes you think, makes you question life. This is just plain entertainment, and it's funny, and, you know, it's chick lit, and it's great, and it keeps you entertained. But it's not high caliber. I would like to call these kinds of books brain crack. You know, it's kind of like the candy for your brain. It's not necessarily going to increase your intellect or necessarily, you know, make you question the universe, but, you know, it gives you a little tickle, a little stimulus, a little rush when you read it, and it makes it worthwhile reading. I actually own a lot of brain crack. For instance, I have the Single Girl's Guide to Murder, which I already showed you. It's really funny, it's hilarious, it does the trick. Also have Getting Over Jack Wagner, which is hilarious. I don't know if I ever give this to you. It's really funny. It's about, you know, boys who are in bands and her boyfriends. It's actually the author's first novel, and it's really good. And it talks about cheesy 80s bands, so it's funny if you ever want to borrow it. I also have this. This is from my Jane Austen phase that I had going on. This is really good. It's kind of a play on Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice actually is a really good novel. That's definitely intellectual, stimulating kind of stuff. Jane Austen is. Not necessarily anything that's kind of spun off from her, but, you know, her novel itself is pretty good and very stimulating. Let's see. Cinderella Rules. This is a really good book. It's funny and very girly looking. I don't know why, but it is. I actually read this when I was in 8th grade. I don't know if I should have been reading this. It kind of has, you know, naughty things in it. But it's funny and it's cute and it's girly, so blah, blah, blah. Alright, we also have, you know, one of my favorite authors, Emily Griffin. I know you don't like her because she writes about affairs and such, but this was her first novel. It's really good. They made a movie out of it, but the movie, I don't know if I really think it'll be as good as the book. But you really shouldn't compare movies to books. They're both separate entities, and they both should be taken differently. But this is really good. This is another one of her novels, Heart of the Matter. It's also very good. This book right here, which I just finished reading, very good. Love Sophie Kinsella. She's a great author. She's very funny, she's very quick-witted, and she writes really good dialogue. And this one. Another one by Sophie Kinsella. You actually told me to read this, and I bought it at Half Price Bookstore, which Half Price bookstores are great. I love them, and it was really funny and cute. Used bookstores are the best place to find brain crack, really, they are. They're also a good place to find, like, intellectual books. For instance, Looking for Alaska. This is a really, really good book. John Green knows what he's writing about. He's a very good writer. I like his voice so much. It's great. I really like this book. It's intriguing. It makes you think. It makes you wonder. So that's kind of the difference between brain crack and, you know, intellectual works. Let's see. You also gave me this book to read, so I'm going to read it soon. Right now I'm reading Paper Towns, which so far, so good. And I'm only, like, on, like, the first couple of pages, and I really like it. John Green's a great writer. He's very good. One of my faves is The Hunger Games. I got the whole series here. Woo. I wouldn't say that this is brain crack at all. I mean, even though it's young adult kind of fictional stuff, it's really, really good. It really makes you think about, you know, the post-world, and also makes you think about the world now, especially in the United States. It's great. Great book. She's really good at writing, and I'm really glad that they're going to make a movie out of it. But again, you know, sometimes movies aren't as good as books. Sometimes they're really good. Sometimes they're good separately. Sometimes you shouldn't really compare them. But, yeah, so that's your brain crack. That's your video for today, what brain crack is. And, I mean, well, you should probably go for more intellectual books. And be sure to, you know, read intellectually stimulating books. It's good once in a while to have a break from that and to just read something that's just gonna rot your brain out. So that is it, and I will see you later. So peace out.